Yeah, it's funny.
Okay, I was checking with Blake, checking it, see if you were able to see us. Hey, we're back again. It's like a second segment of what it's like to be a small player. And you just heard a little bit about the previous one, but we did get cut off, so we had to regroup. We had some technical difficulties, but for those of you who are just joining us, I'm Deon, and this is
Coach Blake.
I'm Jasmine.
Yes, and we're in here talking about what it's like to be a small player. Now, to go a step further, again, our gifts in this game as a small player is knowing where our strengths are. And I think that most small players are quicker and faster than those who are taller, for the most part. So we have to use that to our advantage. I mean, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah. In the backcourt, if you got someone taller than you, it's so much easier to blow by them with your smaller player because you're usually so much quicker than they are, and you can just blow by them in the backcourt.
Jazz, what position did you play when you were in the 8th grade?
Point guard.
Point guard, PG. All right, now you're going to be a junior, and you're playing a little bit 1 and 2, right? But what did you tell me you got to do a little bit better job of being small? Get out of the way, Fly. Being a small player, what do you have to do a little bit better job of?
Working harder than everybody that's bigger than you.
You got to be the hardest working ball player in the gym. And you know, one of the things that I take pride in is outworking people.
Amen.
And I like doing push-ups and I like doing stuff like this and then bouncing up like that because, man, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
It's like this, this constant energy that just you gotta let it out. You gotta let it out. And that's what I love about basketball because being small, I get to let that energy out because it's just like sitting there just knocking at the door. Let me out. Let me after them. You know what I mean? I know you feel like way sometimes.
Oh yeah, all the time, every practice, every time. I love the feeling when you outwork somebody. That is one of the best feelings in the world.
Well, I tell you this, every time I played against someone taller, as a young player in college, all I can tell you is I knew I had them in the backcourt.
Yeah.
And I made them jokers go left, over and
over again, over
until they turned it over. I like embarrassing guys too, being small. I like to move around like a gnat.
Yeah.
You know, when you ever had a gnat bothering you, what do? They get on your nerves like these flies that come in here. Well, I think that in sports, being small, I think you have to find your strengths and focus on your strengths and not your weaknesses.
Exactly.
I mean, everybody's not tall. You know what I mean? But I think most small players get underestimated all the time. Wouldn't you say?
All the time. All the time.
I even think in sports sometimes, some coaches prefer taller players over smaller players. That's why we say if you're gonna be a small player,
you play big. You gotta play bigger than what you are.
But like
exactly.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, all the time.
All the time.
You play
every
big?
Single time.
Hold on. Okay, so I'm asking Jazz, do you play big?
I'm
Trying to. But could you play bigger? Okay, cool. So that's cool right there because when you play big, you gotta always be trying to play what? Bigger. You with me? And it's just like that old saying, big, better, best. Well, they're good, better, best, never, never rest. But when you play big and it becomes part of your better, you want the biggest, amount of play to become your best play. You know what I mean?